Your commitment and leadership is essential, and this song is dedicated to you who wants to change the world around you. Defy hate now.
Do you wanna be a leader? Yeah, you gotta be a leader. Yeah. Be fair and respectful. Social media be your run tool. Because togetherness, you know we can rule. We can rule. We can rule. Be fair and respectful. Social media be your run tool. Positivity, you know you can rule. You can rule. You can rule. Yeah.
I'm here as a representative of defyhatenow. So we are an initiative that works on combating hate speech online and offline.
You gotta be political cautious in every post, yeah. Think before you click. Before you click. So you gotta think before you click. Before you click.
Malaga azol asmana gutarek nazel. Jamadel kan inna derin barnamij al-nasira namshina no give mom no dugam wide.
What are you waiting for?
I think like we need to mobilize everyone from Kenya, Australia, Uganda, everything. We need to show these people.
Me and you, let us start. Yeah.
Blood needs to come out.
Someone has to die.
Ah.
And I do my class, you call me now, guys.
Okay, we'll show them.
I will show them. Why is he talking like this? What has gone over this guy? Oh, wow. Why should we kill people because they talk about us?
It after can be near Hill Gudurkef. Mother Joseph Minimum. Nazil Bikatolana. Jamadel na Borilomon. We need to show them.
This thing is not good, my friend.
What do you mean it's not good? We need to show them. We need to mobilize our people.
Show who? Show what?
Like they're killing us. And we need to retaliate.
Have they killed you?
They have not killed me, but still.
But is that the best way to solve this issue?
Why? How should we solve it?
How
should we? If blood should be taken by blood. We take
blood?
them. We spread this information to everyone.
That is not the best way of solving problems in this world, my friend.
Before you click, you know you gotta think before you click. Before you click, be accurate.
And I think all of us, like we can push very little progress in our different communities by standing up for something.
Clear and consistent, check your messages, take responsibility for what you post online. Be accurate, clear and consistent, post clear messages, take responsibility for what you post online.
Yeah.
Have you ever had this thing of being called like, you East African people? Have you had that? Huh? Itakum nasa East Africa del. Or you are being told, itakum Jalava. Katumas. Like Nas Katumas. So like there are a lot of these stereotypes that can also be used to group people in a bad way. Like for example, when someone calls you Katumas, they don't mean, most of the time they don't mean it in a good way. Maybe they mean like something that happened. And so the idea when we talk about the anatomy of hate now in the next session, so like we want to talk like about how at times like such innocent statements, like you Katumas or you whatever, or you like these different names, can at times be used to mobilize people to do bad things.
You gotta be political conscious.
You know you gotta think before you click.
Think before you click. Before you click. So you gotta think before you click. Before you click.
You gotta think before you click. Yeah. Before you click.
So there is this haram here, or this pyramid. It shows you like how these things at times evolve, like how innocent statements that people use at times can just escalate, and in the circumstances of tension can escalate and make human beings actually hurt each other. And we said what is prejudice? It's like when you have a prejudgment in your mind about someone or about a group. That could actually result from actual experience. Like I know people who have, when they were young, for example, they witnessed something very bad. Someone from a certain tribe came and stole their things or whatever. So from that mindset, if that's the only picture you have seen, you can take that picture and now say that everyone in that tribe is like this. We don't associate with them. They are this way or they are this way. So like what Sam is saying, like being critical about all other things that people do, this is kind of discrimination. So it's a next level. So you can see that early on, like simple thing as bias can develop into prejudice and can develop into discrimination. Okay, when discrimination is so much and then there is tension, people actually go to the extent of being violent to other people. And the last level is kind of genocide. That's now, genocide is mobilizing a whole group to finish other groups. Conflict, conflict and competition. So you see what happened is that, and like a lot of disabilities. So like when you start with bias, if you're biased towards someone and you guys are eating lunch, that might not sound like a very bad thing. But what happens whenever you have conflict and you have competition and you have unfairness in a society, these simple things like discrimination can now grow and immediately be fueled into something else. Have fear about something. That's what I mentioned here in the, next to the pyramid. You can have fear about a certain community. There is a conflict and stuff like that. And that conflict can lead to a lot of mistrust. So when there's mistrust, people don't trust each other, and people tend to form more opinions about others.
What I have learned from defyhatenow training is like to try to change our thinking, our view about other people, about other people's culture, about like before we think about these people are bad or these people are this, we have to think like where are they coming from, what are the cultures they grew up in. We need to understand like from the roots of the people first before we like take the view that people tell us or something like that.
To solve it, I think it's through interacting through games and sport when we interact with other people. So sometimes we do understand their cultures and they also understand our cultures.
Today we've learned about how to use media, like the responsibilities and consequences that you get like after when you post fake news or misconceptions about the fake news and how it affects our society in general.